And now shifting gears to Europe, earlier this week, EU countries approved a new package of financial reform measures by Greece, allowing the country to get a 4-month extension on its international bailout. Greece's Syriza government campaigned on a pledge to end austerity, but extension buys more time for it to figure a way to satisfy both international creditors and the Greek people. CCTV has been speaking to Greece Finance Minister Yanis Varoufakis on how the government will deliver its promises.
Under Greece's new reform plan, the government says it won't reverse ongoing and completed privatization projects. Greek Finance Minister Yanis Varoufakis said such reforms that are already in motion must continue.
We are in favor of every privatization or against every privatization. You look at each case at a time and you decide on its merits. This is what we're going to do. But let me be completely explicit with you. So when the national lottery was sold for nothing, the national lottery is like a cow that produces milk for the state, right? Yeah. We gave it away for nothing. We gave it away for almost nothing.
The Greek government has also promised to continue with changes to the fiscal system, pension system and the public servant salaries. It is seen as a softening of Syriza's previously tough stance against austerity. The minister says it is important to find a middle ground.
Reforms can only work if people can actually see light somewhere in the darkness. And this is what I've been arguing with my European colleagues. Stop crippling my nation and at the same time demanding that it reforms itself. Give us an opportunity to stabilize and begin growing, and we will reform because we want to reform, not because you want us to reform.
One of those middle grounds is public servant salaries. Under the new reforms, those salaries won't be raised, but they won't be cut either. Meanwhile, the government will also work to raise the country's minimum wage, a move that was met with huge resistance during negotiations with EU counterparts.
So there's, for some reason, they're not happy with us pushing up very low wages for people who just can't make ends meet. People who've suffered in this crisis, who are not responsible for this crisis, and whose small increase in income is going to be beneficial for shopkeepers, for everybody else in the economy, because these are the people that will not save this money because they're so poor. So if you give them another 50, 100 euros, they'll go out there and spend it, which is good for the economy.
Varoufakis says the government is doing everything it can to prevent a humanitarian crisis, and that includes making sure that Greece's balance sheet remains healthy. CCTV.